How did medieval castles adapt defenses against new siege threats? Imagine a fortress under attack. The attackers bring new weapons, and the defenders must change their tactics. Over time, castles in Europe evolved to stay one step ahead. Early castles like motte and bailey structures used wooden walls and towers. These were quick to build but easy to burn or break through with battering rams. As siege technology improved, builders replaced wood with stone walls. Stone was much harder to damage and could withstand battering rams and fire better. The central keep, or main stronghold, was made taller and thicker, with narrow arrow slits for archers to shoot from safely. To fight off siege towers and scaling ladders, castles added higher curtain walls and towers. These provided overlapping fields of fire, making it dangerous for attackers to get close. Defenders also built machicolations, openings in the wall parapets, so they could drop stones, boiling water, or hot sand on enemies at the base of the walls. Gatehouses became more complex and heavily protected. They had portcullises, heavy grills that could drop to block the entrance, and murder holes, openings in the ceiling to attack enemies in the gate passage. Sometimes, castles added barbicans, which are outer defensive structures that force attackers into narrow, exposed spaces, making them easy targets. As cannons and gunpowder appeared in the late Middle Ages, castles had to change again. They built thicker walls and designed their shapes to deflect cannonballs. Concentric castles had multiple rings of walls, often with angled bastions that could better withstand artillery fire. Moats, sometimes filled with water, kept miners from tunneling under walls and slowed down siege engines. Defenders also upgraded their openings. Arrow slits were widened into gun ports to allow small firearms and cannons. Wooden platforms called hoardings were added to walls, giving defenders better angles to fire down on attackers and protect the base of the walls. Drawbridges, once simple wooden planks, became more sophisticated with counterweights. This made raising and lowering them faster and more reliable, helping defenders control access across the moat. Walls were sometimes built higher and thicker, and shield walls, large, solid sections, absorbed more damage during a siege. All these changes show how castles constantly adapted to new threats. As attackers developed new siege weapons and tactics, defenders responded with smarter, stronger defenses. This ongoing battle of innovation kept castles relevant as centers of power, governance, and military strength during medieval times.